Hi there, Xeonexis coming in. Today, let's talk about how many supply centers are actually ideal. Well, to answer that question, we need to learn about how a supply center works. As you can see, a supply center has 4 upgrades: HP, armor, resources it can produce, and this percent thingy. So, the way this works is pretty simple. Let's assume we have a supply center with 0 upgrades. A stock supply center produces 150 resources per minute and has a 30% reduction. It goes like this. Your first supply center makes 150 resources per minute. The next supply center is reduced by 30%, which means your second supply center only produces 105 resources per minute. Same concept applies to your supply center, the third supply center, which produces 73.5 or 73 resources. Your fourth supply center only produces 51.45 and your fifth supply center will only produce 36. So, 5 non-upgraded supply centers will produce at least 415 resources per minute. I don't know if the game counts the decimals. Let's add a little bit of upgrade. A lot of players are very confused as to which one to upgrade first, the resources produced or this percentage thingy. Let's compare. If you upgrade this percentage thingy, it reduces the reduction by 1%. This means that from 30%, it is now down to 29%. Well, this may look small, but here, your first supply center produces 150 resources. Your second supply center gets reduced only by 29%, which means it now produces 106.5. And so, your third produces 75, and your fourth produces 53, and your fifth supply center produces 38, making a total of 422 resources per minute. So if you compare this one to the previous unupgraded supply center, it has a plus 7 resources per minute. Now, if you upgrade the resource production, it directly affects the number of resources produced. Let's assume it's a plus 10. So from 150, it is now 160. Your first supply center produces 160, your second supply center reduced by 30% now produces only 112, your third 78, your fourth 54, and your fifth finally produces 38, making a total of 442. Compared to the non-upgraded supply center of 415, this is an overall plus 27 resources. So, the difference is, with a percentage upgrade, you can only feel the benefit of the percentage reduction if you can build many supply centers. Meanwhile, the resource production upgrade is automatically felt just by one supply center. It is clear that you need to upgrade the resource production first and then the reduction. So let's get back to the question. How many supply centers are ideal? The answer is simple. In playing confrontation mode, if the next supply center only gives you less than 49 to 44 resources per minute, then don't build it because it is not worth it. In flag modes with 5% bonus per flag, then don't build supply centers that give less than 39 resources per minute. So, the ideal number of supply centers depends on each rank. On low ranks, it can be from 3 to 4 supply centers. On my rank, which is 16, above 6 to 7 is ideal. On higher ranks, 7 supply centers above is ideal. Actually, this graph explains it. You can pause the video and look at it. It is in the link in the wiki in the description. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you next is over and out.